Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Achan, otherwise known as Eugene A, was a staff member, a member of Hololive staff, who ended up getting a VTuber persona, just like Nodoka and others did. She was extremely popular. She came in at the same time with Hololive as Sora. In fact, she was the one who convinced Sora to be a part of Hololive, and the rest is history. She ended up leaving recently because she needed to take care of her parents, take care of family, and she didn't say that she was ever going to come back to Hololive because, of course, it takes a lot of time away from her. Now, she did not say that she wouldn't be coming back in other forms. Right now, just based on what I'm hearing, just based on the voice, this is still an assumption because we don't have any kind of verification yet. But right now, from what it looks like, she is going to become Yubari Rei in the future. This is going to be her. And of course, this is her, in a way that doesn't blind you. This is her stuff here. It says, of course, Rei Yuzuhari, a hired master of laid-back cafe. I'm working to provide a slightly nice time for hardworking adults. This is her channel here. She has, if you're capable, beautiful bar owner, it's your capable, beautiful bar owner, Yubari Rei, who's going to be debuting on the 27th, which is, depending on when you're seeing this, it could be the day of, or it could be the day before that you're seeing this, whichever one it is. Of course, you also have the cafe, my unexpected new gig. Let's take a little bit of a listen. And this is, of course, going to be her talking in, her voice, and you're going to hear that it's very, very, very similar to what we know as Achan.
すいませんマスター。求人情報を見ていたら目が疲れちゃって、ちょっと休もうと目つぶったらそのまま。
求人？また働き始めるのかい？
はい。仕事を辞めたはずなのに、なんだか焦っちゃうんですよね。動いてないと自分がどんどん置いてかれる気がして。
So that's a little bit. She actually had this. Basically, she had it. I think she put the transcript on there, and the transcript does get a lot of times auto closed captioned, auto subtitled. But I think she also put those subtitles in English because she knows if she is Achan, if it is Achan, which I'm very, very, very much pointing to, I'm like 90% sure, somewhere around there. I could be wrong, of course, as always. But I do feel this is Achan. It is great to have her back. And if people are wondering why she came back to VTubing and not to Hololive, she has a lot more freedom as an indie VTuber. She can definitely choose her schedule as an indie VTuber. There are no requirements of her having to stream 10, 20, 30 hours a week or be at the office 10, 20, 30 hours a week. She can actually be streaming on the times that she has time and then be able to take care of her family on the other side. So this is why people do this, and this is why, if she is returning, if it is truly Achan, which I really do believe it is, that's why she's doing this. Big congratulations to her for coming back and for, gracing us with her presence once again. Mint Phantom, as you can see here, Maid Mint, as a lot of people are calling her. Of course, that's pretty much what everyone calls her, Maid Mint. She is a VTuber who used to be an Sanji as Pomo Rainpuff. Now she has come back as Mint and is having tons of fun. She is doing something nice and spooky over in Manila. The first Mint Phantom Cup Sleeve event in the Philippines is going to be happening soon. Save the boo date, rookie. You're being minted for a top secret mission. Attend the very first Mint Phantom Cup Sleeve event in the Philippines. Expect ghostly vibes, refresh mint, and maybe even a phantom pain of excitement. And that is September 27th of 2025. And of course, CSE logo by Eggy. And of course, thank you, Offkai. Of course, they did respond to a lot of things. She is, she recently did go through Offkai. She recently did have a lot of fun at Offkai. And she has been, just like Doki, been doing many things to kind of promote herself, to kind of get her name out there. Good things happening, good things going for her. I'm very, very excited to see that she is doing this. Very happy to see that she is doing this. Her and IME have been doing so many things. I don't know if IME is going to be involved in this whole thing, but it is very nice to see. Of course, not a lot of people are following so far, but once the date gets closer, it gets announced more, and Mint, gives her support for it. then you will see that, yes, it is happening there. This could be a fully fan run event, which a lot of times does happen that way. But either way, one way or the other, Mint is growing. Mint is spreading everywhere. The Mint fandom is spreading everywhere now in Manila as well. So I do wish them luck, and I do hope that this is a huge success. The VTuber who used to be Gura of Hololive is now going to be Samiko Saba, and as we know, as has been shown here, she is going to be coming back to us on June 28th. Now, why am I going over this all over again? We have OMOCAT, which is a merch company, or at least it is doing merch at this point. Indie Art Studio created Omori Game. They are actually creating some merch with Samiko Saba. So it's going to be Samiko Saba / OMOCAT merch coming soon. If you remember, a long time ago, when all of this stuff started popping off about Samiko Saba, I did cover how she was going to be, trademarking a lot of things. She trademarked Samiko Saba. She trademarked her logo. She trademarked a lot of things in order, and also in the trademark applications, it was put for all different merch when it comes to acrylics, when it comes to keychains, when it comes to art, when it comes to all that kind of stuff. She had everything actually put in there to make sure that something like this would be able to be done without anybody taking her name or taking her likeness or anything like that. This is very good. She was very business-minded in doing all of this, and I'm very glad that this is going to become something that's going to happen. And seeing as though they were the ones that created Omori, which was a very, very popular game, and they've done other things like this. OMOCAT's 10th anniversary, it was last year, 11 years now since they were created. They have been doing wonderful things, and this is going to be something new with Gura that they're going to do. Dooby 3D, the Doobster, who is our favorite Jerboa creature, who streams both on YouTube and Twitch, is having her birthday. And she has, with the actual F, found this in the back of the train, Doober 3D. It was born to Kipu, and of course the last names have been redacted. And on June, the day of 27th, in the year of she is forever 18, his train stop blank. The medical officer and the doctor on duty are all blanked out as well. But this is fun. It's fun that she actually made her own birth certificate, a Kipu birth certificate there. And of course, she says birthday stream on Friday. So on Friday, June 27th, is when her birthday is going to be happening. This is great to see because, of course, a birthday is always a big celebration for the VTuber in question, and also for her fan base that adores her and wants to give her all the love and adoration that she deserves. And of course, it's going to be a big event for her. It's going to be, I'm going to cover it when it happens. I'm going to cover any special moments that she has in there. Any moments that I can see, of course, I'm going to try to cover for you guys in order for you guys to get the full rundown of everything. Do appreciate you guys being here, of course. And a big congratulations for Dooby, because I know this is going to be lots of fun for her. Mizuki, a VTuber, another Fox girl ranting over everything, who I had covered before, has had a bit of a health issue going on, and I do want to spread awareness of it, just because, always take care of your health. That's the main thing. Always take care of your health, even when it is, like in this case, it is not anything that they could have prevented. It is just something that happened to them. But either way, it is good that they went and took care of their health. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about it, just to give you guys a little bit of explanation of what's going on. Good morning. So I couldn't say anything yesterday. Came back because it was night already, and I couldn't see anything because of the eye drops effect. So I have some problems. First, the doctor was surprised at my Bartonella negative result. Yes, I'm one of the few cases where it shows negative, but I am with the bacteria. Basically, it's a bacteria in her eye, and she said the Bartonella, even though it was negative, well, there's so many professionals like her in my state, so I have to trust her. So she's also been doing this for decades, and she only deals with infections for bacteria and protozoa on eyes. She said that I really get better, but she was surprised, and me as well, that I still have a low degree infection on it. So not only she prescribed me more 20 days of antibiotics, so more antibiotics for the eyes to make sure that she gets better, but also she had to take corticosteroids, basically steroids to prevent inflammation and things like that, because the body reacts with inflammation, and it reacts with those type of things when you have bacterial infections, especially infecting the eye and things like that. That can make intraocular pressure raise. What intraocular pressure is pressure inside the eye. It can make that go higher, and it can also cause permanent damage. And of course, but it's risky. It can blank me, for example, make me blind with glaucoma. I'm not trying to make anyone afraid or worried. It's just the doctor herself is afraid of prescribing it, but she said, I need it because I need to kill the infection or it will come back and blind me. So now she wants me to take it every 2 weeks, to see her every 2 weeks, of course, because when you take corticosteroids like that, when you take anything of that sort, you have to make sure to be very watchful. It is a very responsible thing for the doctor, very responsible of them to do this. So basically, it's costing her out of pocket. I'm assuming she's in the US because yes, I'm in the US too. A lot of things cost you out of pocket, unfortunately. Not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid of it and asked her what I'm supposed to do if I feel something different. She said run for an emergency hospital for the emergency treatment, basically. If you feel anything different, too much pressure, things like that, it could be a complication. Of course, take care of it. The reason why I'm mentioning that is that, of course, she does have kind of a fundraiser going on her throne. You can check it out on her channel and things like that. And people have been giving and she just asked enough for her to be able to get those treatments. But yeah, just wanted to cover the whole thing as more of a PSA of taking care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take it seriously when your body gives you the warning signs that something is wrong. She took it seriously, so she's getting things handled. She's making sure that things are getting handled. But yes, always take it seriously when your body is throwing you alarm signals that something is up. Always do that. Go to a doctor. Even if you don't have health insurance, go to a doctor. A lot of the hospitals have methods of helping you financially. If you are in like very low income, that type of stuff, they can help you financially. Get your health first, handled first, and worry about the paying later. So please, always take count of that, and that's what I want to show you here. Neko Asunya, a gremlin artist going burr, staff and talent of Vtuber, a Vtuber who was, moving up in the world, but today we have some sad news. It was announced today that Neko Asunya, by her sister, of course, was announced that she had unfortunately passed away. This is a sad thing. If you're wondering why I'm even covering it, because I don't want this to be buried. I want her to be remembered. I want people to, be able to give their condolences to the family and to her sister on the channel if they so wish. This is a member of the VTuber community who unfortunately has passed away pretty young. From what I gathered here, when this person said, she didn't attend church in the morning and had breathing problems during lunch. Her family took her to the hospital to get her checked in. She suffered seizures, had a tool put down her throat, basically so she can breathe. She passed away at 6:30 a.m. the next day. Happened in less than 24 hours. Wonder what caused it? It reads like a stroke or some sort of allergic reaction. It kind of leads you to be reminded of your mortality. No matter how healthy you feel, all it takes is one bad situation to take it all away. And I don't want to be doom and gloom. Of course, I would love for Neko Asunya to be remembered for the bubbly person that she was, to be remembered for the things that she did for the community, things that she did in the community, and the people that she helped along the way. Not as, and not as, when she passed away or whatever, even though that may be the first thing that comes to mind. Of course, this is, it can, make you sad, and I understand that. But my main point is kind of like a in memoriam type of thing and a memorial to what she was able to do. Anime Impulse, who I had recently talked about in my news segments about their Anime Impulse OC that's going to be happening in August, and their collaboration with Hololive for a Hololive meet. This case, the ones at least that are being confirmed as being there, it'll be double the fun with 2 of our Hololive EN guests at Anime Impulse OC. Promise that you'll be there, Hololive meet, and of course, those are pretty obvious. It is obviously going to be Bae and Hajime. No, I'm just kidding. It's obviously going to be it's going to be Irys and Kronii. Those are the 2 that are so far being verified as being an Anime Impulse OC, Orange County, which is going to be in Orange County, California, Anaheim specifically, in August. It says, return and introduction. We're delighted to welcome back Irys once again and host Oro Kronii for the first time at Anime Impulse OC 2025 on the 30th of August. And of course, you can take a look at their site here for Anime Impulse OC, the Bay Area, Orange County, Dallas, all those areas. You get the Bay Area tickets. The Orange County tickets, you can buy it there. Crowd control, like apparently. They have wait times and things like that. Let's go to the event page itself. This is for the August 30th to 31st. These are all of the sponsors and other things that I had covered before. But let's take a look at a little bit further down here. The meet and greet sessions at Anime Impulse OC will be lottery based. Each meet and greet will be 2 minutes for $75. That's about normal for a large VTuber meet and greet. It is intentionally done to lower the amount of people that are going to be in there, because if they did it for free, you'd have 10,000 people lining up and they would never be done. Limited 1 per person per talent, and of course the tickets are here. It is a 2-day pass. It's $45. That's actually not expensive for Anime Impulse OC itself. And of course, for the meet and greets, you get those separately. It is a lottery-based system. Why do they do a lottery-based system? Because people have gotten 2, 3, 4, 5 before, or they've used different names to get a ton of them, and sometimes they try to scalp them, etc. That's not good. Not good for the fans. They want each and every fan to be able to get one. So, that is good. It's good that they're doing this. It's absolutely amazing that they're doing this. I'm glad that they're doing this, and I look forward to seeing Irys's meet and greet and Kronii's meet and greet, having them talk about it and talk about how much fun they had when this is all done. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various shapes, types, forms, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space, a space where we can help each other out, push each other up, instead of tearing each other down. Today, I have Shirokobo as our VTuber of today, and we are, of course, going to be showing everything that we can about them, including if they have a YouTube channel or anything like that. She is a cybernetic vampire surfer, a she/her, Sahara Desert of humor, casual artist, average video game enjoyer. And that is, of course, something that we're going to show here. Here is their Twitch. They are growing. They are pretty new here, so I do want to give them a little bit Shirokobo, a little bit of push in this whole thing. And I will, of course, show you a little bit of what they've done in the past.
I was sleepwalking and then I just fell asleep, and then because of that I didn't eat or drink.
Ooh, that's not good.
I didn't.
Oh dear no!
I forgot.
Well, that happened. Well, that happened. Well, I mean, that does happen, especially when you get a little distracted. It definitely does happen. Thank you so much, Shirokobo. I would want to say, make sure I say it correctly. That's why I looked at it again. Shirokobo. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in the long run. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.